You're 2-0 down. It looks grim. But don't worry, folks. There's always one cheesy civ to get you out of a bad bind in any game or match. Welcome back to the channel, folks. We've got show match, a winner stays on format between B and Numidan. And B, well, at this rate, he's looking to see if I can fund his bills for the entire month. He's already won 1 series. He's looking to make it 2. Numidan's last hope and savior is the Tughlaq Dynasty, the new Delhi variant in Age of Empires 4. And we already have this disgusting opener. Mass worker elephants and scout them about. Yeah, this is ridiculous. They can rally sheep to them. You just saw them coming in. So this is a great way of trying to starve your opponent off of food, while also technically scouting the map. Admittedly, you don't scout very clearly, but here's the funny thing. If I had a scout that had this vision, I would be worried about it missing things or running into issues. With 500 HP, there's no issue this elephant can run into that he can't run out of. Like, legitimately, you could probably dive the enemy TC and run out the other side in that time. Yeah, this is really strong. 13 sheep already, while at the same time B has 6. Yeah, this may be too strong. Oh god, and now he's just going into areas which have already been scouted. There's no sheep down here. No, he's gonna find them. This is ridiculous. He did miss one in the corner. Okay, that's ruined my immersion right there. No way do they get along. KP, it's the 21st century, alright? If they want to be husband and wife, they can. I mean, I'm just saying, traditionally, I'm pretty sure the wolf was meant to eat the sheep. Actually, that's probably asking too much. That would give wolves a reason to exist in AoE 4 again. Anyone else been feeling that recently? Like, I give them something. Give them a reason to be. And does he pass over the sheep? No, he could have there. Numu, he's up to 18 sheep. Well, both these civs do use berries well. So I guess there's that as a cut recovery for B. He's going to go Tawara. He also does have the deer nearby, so maybe it's just worth trying to shove the deer in a little bit. Deer shoving has been nerfed, but you can get them close here. And he has got the spearman now arriving. So we'll idle him off, but Numidan's happy. He's got an extra 100 gold already. What was the strat here? Was he going wheelbarrow? Wheelbarrow is more expensive. Remember, Tughlaq, they get the techs almost instantly, but they do pay 20% more than other civs do for their technologies. And it's still a really good deal. Like, it's definitely not the type of one you're going to pass up. And B? What are we looking at here? Is this going to be... Is he going to try and go fishing? No, he seems to just think Numidan is. Elephant's like, mission accomplished, boys. Nothing could take me down. And the final sheep haul, B was 6. Numidan with 18. He could also have went berries, but he didn't due to the spearman. Because remember, Tughlaq have an increased gathering rate on berries. The only negative for them compared to other civs, such as Delhi, is they can't increase the amount on the berries per 100. Reminder, by the way, you're only paying 75 resources for this thing. It's a pretty good civ. The question now, with idle on gold, is Numidan going to try to reaccess? Oh, nice idea there by B. Just take the sheep out. So the reason why I'm asking him to go reaccess, and wait, is that still a thing? Oh my god, it is. You can walk up the river. I think they fixed it because you used to be able to go all the way up, whereas now it's only half. I love how he just goes up there, being scurried around by the spearman. And you are seeing that correctly. The spearman won't get the bonus damage against this, so it takes a really long time to kill. And what makes it an even bigger negative is that he just triggered the tier up, which means he gets 2 extra armor. And just to clarify for people, when I say you're not going to get the bonus damage, I mean the cavalry. You do get that elephant tag, but this is where worker elephants are kind of nuts. It's like they're not cavalry, they're elephant. So you get an extra +3 damage against them with your Dark Age spears, but you miss out on an extra +70. Now, I know your first question about the 75 resource worker elephant is going to be, can you eat it? You cannot eat it. Maybe that should be the next mechanic. I think your opponent should be able to eat it. Like, if I have to make that much effort to kill a 500 resource unit in the Dark Age, I should get to eat it. Oh, no. And I think B might eat a loss. Guys, it's happening. There is a broken unit in this landmark that seems to not know how to lose. The healer elephant now on the way for the low price of 305 resources. He's about to get the hardest unit to kill in the feudal age. Yes, even harder than a worker elephant. I do not exaggerate. So what's B's reaction going to be to this? Wait, he's going to go mass horseman. Okay, that's interesting. So he'll try to directly contest the archers. I don't mind this idea. So I think healer elephants themselves are really busted right now. I think your best hope of beating it is to try and beat the things that would support it. So what B's doing here is, like, it looks kind of throwy, is he's ignoring the elephant that is a cavalry unit that you want to build either archers against because it has low ranged armor, or spearmen against because it's cavalry. But instead, he's going to try to deal with the thing that it supports. Because what makes the healer elephants really broken isn't necessarily their ability to kill at first. It's their ability to stop you killing. You want cannibalism DLC? There actually was a mod that allowed you to do that. We had a different version, which was like a vampirism mod type thing that we've had for community games before, where you keep what you kill. So if you destroyed a unit, you actually got the value of that unit. They get buffed from melee infantry, so building horsemen is encouraging spears. True, but then I think this is quite nice for the Yumi spam. Like, Yumi are very cost efficient. And Yumi are actually insanely cost efficient. And you can still technically win spear on spear. If there's too big of a fight, the heal elephants like might struggle there. My issue is, like, I think you have to go Yumi though. Because, like, let's say it's 40 spears versus 40 spears. Japan with katana and melee is quite nice, but if it's less, the healers will just focus fire any injuries. D, he's already out in the deer. He's going to have to keep playing further forward on the map. And I agree, like, trying to go mass melee without sheep is going to be tricky here. He hasn't even gone for fishing. And we're almost at the critical mass. Like, seriously, it's that easy. Like, 3 healer elephants feels like critical mass. Yumi versus healer elephants, like, tickling them with matchsticks? Yep. Because although they have low ranged armor, you have low base damage. So 1 ranged armor actually feels pretty painful. This is difficult, man. Like, I'm not saying that B's found the golden solution to this. I think this strategy is pretty broken. But I think conceptually what he's envisioning here isn't wrong. Is that if you want to beat this, your best hope is you have to answer the thing that's being built after it. It's so annoying though. Like, you're essentially ignoring the problem until it becomes a problem. Because if Numenor keeps equally scaling a balance between elephants and the other things, sure, you'll eventually beat everything else, but like if there's 5 elephants, you can't reach anything else. Numenor needs a Tuklaka bad fort. Yeah, he can build one of them if he wants to lose. Why does he need a Tuklaka bad fort? I think what Numenor needs to do is actually move out. Because B is teching. Okay, I'm actually impressed that he's kept Numenor in the base this long. With 5 horsemen? I'm flowing Keat now on the way. Horsemen are going to run into a mess, but they'll get away with it. That's pretty crazy. He's marching up now, but 1 healer elephant's not going to dive the base. You need them all here. So they are pulling forward. 4th one just came out. They're breeding. Quick, someone give him the snip. We can't let this spread. At this rate, with the Tuklak taking over, by 2030, elephants will lead our nations. Raid onto the villages. B, he was hanging out here because he needed the food. Does get caught out, so pushed away. He's only got 1 backup option. He's got a few farms, but he's limited because of the Kurosawa house placement. Villages idled out on the builds. Now, the good news is he's almost complete. And not all healer elephants are here yet. So theoretically, he should get this. Why? The TC's not garrisoned. It's not doing enough damage. Spearman now with a dive in. That's 5 workers dead already. Oh, God. And now we've reached GG point. This has got to go, man. Healer elephants. I would have rather you just let them have their gunpowder elephants in Age 4 and be done with it. In a game where most players scream that Feudal Knights are OP, for some reason, we decided elephants should be allowable. And why do they do bonus against buildings? Oh, God. That's one building down. B, admittedly, is not using that. He's actually going samurai, which... okay. We're going to die, aren't we? And technically, you know, it doesn't die to the archers. I just think samurai died to the elephants. These archers just ignoring the samurai. They go after the workers. An easy -2 there. More to come. Oh no, you've almost killed us. It would be a tragic shame if there was a unit in the feudal age that could heal me. Maybe if we don't click on a marketplace. Oh, that's cute. You hit for 14 damage? I hit for 15. And more because of the spearman. Oh, God. All right, let's see it. Samurais versus elephants. It feels like a kid telling stories. House of Learning's on the way. Well, guys, the good news is pros are experiencing the same thing in their tournament series that you are on the ladder. So they don't exist in a privileged world. It's just ridiculous. They heal each other too fast. Like, this is the thing. Okay, yeah, the samurai aren't dying fast, but the elephants are never dying. Do you see the problem here? Whereas the samurai gradually will get worn down. You ever play like Total War and you have that unit that just doesn't seem to die, but then they keep getting more fatigued and eventually they can't swing their sword? They're doing like practically no damage. It's that type of feeling, really. And the difference here is actually it does eventually die. Just micros them away. Samurai just lack the movement speed. Like, what's the solution here? I think part of it could be making the healer elephants move much slower. But the more realistic one that I would like long-term for healing is a mana pool system. I stand by that statement. Healing with a mana pool so that, like, it still has value, but it's just not a cheesy be-all, end-all. Because it feels like every time we see these healer strats revealed, they look broken through the history of Age of Empires 4. Anyone remember herbal medicine in Feudal Age? That was a thing too. A long time ago with the Delhi, and they discovered that's silly. So what did they do? They moved herbal medicine to Castle Age, and they created a combat healing system where you get half healing in combat. Now, the difference with that is it did kind of kill it for the Delhi because a scholar had 130 HP. You could eventually kill it. How do you kill a 450 HP unit early on? Reminder, that is basically the house. That's a house's HP almost. 750 versus 450. Especially when you consider the armor. I almost feel like they like you know, if you wanted a temporary easy solution, just give them a toggle mode. You either heal or you attack, but you can't do both. You can even give the imams 1 damage each, and they can like swing their staffs from the top, you know? Like old men trying to shoot a cat away with a walking stick, you know? And no, they don't heal you for 10 HP a second, so the healing would be 7 base, and then it's 3.5 in combat. That's still 7 health a second, per entity, and they heal on the move. Like, that's another big difference, is like, if you move scholars, they're not going to heal you while they're walking. These guys do. It's just another elephant where kiting is too good, which is a lesson we really should have learned by now. With the tower elephants, even more elephants with their spearmen attacking while running away. But no, here we go again. If 25 veteran samurai cannot do this, and WOLOLO scares him away. Wait, he traps one. Yes, they're ours. We have betrayers. Okay, we found the solution. This is how B does it. He steals the elephants. The thing to beat healer elephants are healer elephants. Yeah, but the problem is we now got Lancers entering the fray. Another WOLOLO. Trap him again. Trap him again. He's got one. No, he gets away. Oh my god, is he actually beating it? I think he is. This has taken so much effort, but I think he is. We're done. Forced away. All right, guys, I'm calling it right there. That one healer elephant changed everything. Oh my god. We found out how you beat healer elephants. That's the thing. You become them. No, I think this is great timing by B. And I think that little micro detail, that snatcher, actually helped quite a lot. Because you essentially added healing to your arsenal and you removed one healing entity from your opponents. In what, fight-wise, was going to be a quite balanced game with the knights now coming through. Has he got the melee text? That's another great thing B done. He actually prioritized every single melee upgrade for Japan. He has +3 damage. And here's the other thing. If Numidan tried to now go men-at-arms instead of lancers, B could just go for the Odachi tech to beat them down. So Numidan now switching crossbowmen. But B gets his space. For a second, I thought the UI bar had flipped again. I was like, wait, why is the healer elephant on the left side? Green is the color of Tuklak. Wait, what? Wonder why he didn't delete the elephant? Because you only have so much time to delete it, and he was probably busy moving away, and then last second realized that B had trapped him. Because you probably don't expect it as well, considering the movement speed difference is so small between samurai and healer elephants. But technically, like, if B wants, he can use that against you in a staggered retreat, where he can charge the other retreating units to then get in front of the last unit leaving, if that makes sense. So you're able to run forward of them that way and create a wall. Good eyeballs. B was able to get himself some knights. I mean, this is ridiculous, though. I can't believe B's done this. What an impressive turn. So he has 2 lancers, which he yoinked. You know what's an interesting, weird visual bug? If you have a lancer converted, and yeah, someone should clip that and ship it. Look at what happens on the UI bar. All mounted samurai get listed as lancers when you select all. Huh? Like, when you select them together, lancer image takes priority. Fun little tidbit for you guys. B is a monstrosity, by the way. The fact that he looks like he could now 3-0 this. That's incredible. With how toxic and done and over this looked. I've got to creep around the back. Samurai just, what, guarding the back flank, I guess? I'm trying to think what Numidan does now. I think this is where you go forts and... Oh, yeah, he already is. There you go. He's upgrading them. So, wait, he's upgrading them all the way. Yeah, he's maxing out on the tiers. And this is going to be his food source. That's pretty cool. He goes Governor Bakar. So this is going to give you food generation based on houses and farms nearby. But he's rushing the levels here. He's desperate for food. It does make sense. 95 food already is going to inflate it further. So he's going to cap it up at the 28 food per house per farm. Meanwhile, B, of course, already has farms coming through from the Kura. Also has the Daimyo and has added in the Daimyo drop into the town center, which is now able to start bulking his economy to recover from the damage Numidan done. So who's stronger now? I'd say in these mid-castle fights, unless you can justify War Elephants, I favor B. But the interesting part is, like, if you go late enough here, Tuklak is subtly powerful in the late game. Surprisingly powerful, actually. They have a few quirky things for them. So the governorships add up and scale quite nicely. But also, just in general, their gathering rates get wild. You can already see that Numidan's got 2 tiers of the worker elephant technology. This technology not only buffs the gathering rate of your workers by 5% per, but it also gives 5% more resources on drop-off. So you can see right now he's got elephant economics, giving him 15% more resources on drop-offs. This is almost mirroring the powerful supervision value of China. And it just works on all drop-off locations, not just the elephants. That also means that he's taking temporary resources and adding additional into them to make them last longer. And this is what I mean about Tuklak's economy in the late game. They have decent units, but also the eco is what really holds up. I think units in the fundamental deep late game might be the one clear weakness where, war elephants fall off a bit. They don't have tower elephants. They don't have gunner elephants. And I also think springwood elephants are quite underwhelming. Oh, my worker elephant looked underwhelming. Mounted samurai. Jump him. Little raid round the back. But Numidan, he's been setting up a lot of farms over here. Wait, what was that? Did he accidentally select all worker elephants? I think he did. Whoops. Guys. Oh, this is going to get so annoying when playing this Civ. This is going to get so stupid when playing this. Guys, please. We've got a worker elephant rebellion right now. Like, hey, we heard that, like, Jimmy converted across to the Japanese and he's never been happier. Can we go with the Japanese? No, you're a building. You don't get to leave. No. Well, so much for that efficiency. Should be able to park the elephants? You can. They do have a stand ground. I think what happened here is, if I remember correctly, isn't there a button on the side of the normal UI that you can click for selecting worker elephants? Maybe he picked that and accidentally, like, it selected all of them? Ah, no, that's scuffed. Because I'm pretty sure they don't get selected on the combat units. And you're not ever using select all army. Raiden again. Oh, God. Meanwhile, the direct fight. Numidan steps up. He has got his crossbowman. The spearman lit it in here, and that's going to be important. Yeah, just able to start brute forcing through the front line. Mounted Samurai jump the back! And the crossbows don't even react! Numidan tries to pull them a little bit deeper to be safe behind the limited front line he has remaining here. But it looks like it's too little. Too late. The spearmen are going to be able to chow down on what remains of the Tuklak army. And this game looks like it's on the verge of decided. Healer elephants. They're still OP, guys. He started winning when he got one. Like, we're not saying they're not OP. We're not going there. Man, so well played by B, though. Thinking back, I think he just avoided the killing blow really well in a hard position. Like, you got to give him a lot of praise the way that he kept his economy going, even when the healer elephants were bearing down upon him. He waited perfectly for the moment that Numidan tries to age to then spring that mass men-at-arm strat. Not easily done. Very difficult to do, I'd say. And just immense praise for him. This is now going to be a second top-level player that he would have 3-0'd. He started with Anatan. He leads into Numidan. It now makes you question if anyone can stop him. He's going to have to try and deal with Louis MT next. But going into that series, looking at what I've seen here, I'm actually more worried for Louis. They always say B's the boogeyman when a new expansion releases, and he's showing you why. Just finding a way to counter the build that so many think is simply broken. Has he really done... Oh, see, this is the other thing I hate about House of Learning. It just feels like a trash choice. He did get the Spimman tech, which has improved his production rate, but like a lot of these choices in House of Learning just don't get taken because you have to pay for them. And they're quite situational. Like collateral damage, no use here with the heal. Then like what, Mahoots might have been the one thing, but he's not really elephant reliant. Whereas if he went for compounded defenders, he could have scaled more of these Tuklakabad forts quicker. And he could have got better governor tiers. Like he could have actually leveled this up one more time for just a mere 450 resources. And then he would have been generating about 60 stone a minute alongside this 336 food. I think a lot of people right now are sleeping on compounded defenders because it's almost instinctual, like with Delhi, to do House of Learning. Because you think elephants and you go, Mahoots is good. But, you know, compared to Delhi, Delhi get honed blades as well, which is incredible. They get the garrison spots for the houses, which is situation useful. I think overall, Delhi just has an easier time justifying because not only do they have some decent secondary and third and territory choices, but they also get them for free. Like, my take is House of Learning legit might need to actually discount the cost of all tech slightly. Like, maybe a 10% discount on all techs. But maybe that gets broken then with Tuklakabad Fort, because there is a governor that decreases tech costs as well. B. He's taking the ball. He's taking the mick is what he's doing. Mas Onubugeisha. I mean, why not at this point? Archers aren't going to be able to counter you if you just swarm over them, and he's going to swarm over the fort. No Eye of Sauron tech, so no decrease in attack speed. It's just mass melee versus ranged. You're like, well, ranged defensively is good. Sure, but it has its limits. At this scale, you overkill a lot. Double fortifications on the way. War Elephant count soon to go up to 3. This has to be it. Numidan, he can't afford to back off. And the Begeisha, they're trying to flood around. The second wave that attacks from behind that front line. He's swarming in. Cracks the side. War Elephant's going to be going down. The Elephant's just not able to heal quick enough. One thing's for sure. A healer Elephant Civ is going to win this game. It's just not the one you fought. B has shown you the way to defeating the Tuklak healers. You have to become what you hate. The ultimate Sith Master. The healer Elephant Supreme. From the moment he converted to Japanese culture, he has lived the high life all the way to victory.